Time 8 minutes.
What I've really been looking forward to here, this is the Temple Challenge Cup, this is Student 8 here, and we've got the University of California, Berkeley, USA on the left-hand side of your screen on the Berkshire station, and the University of British Columbia, Canada on the Buckinghamshire station. And whoa, look at that steering here from UBC, University of British Columbia, Greg.
Yeah, fantastic to have these two crews coming over here to race at Henley Royal Regatta. Interesting how UBC on the right of the picture have made the correction on their own. Fiona Dennis is thinking of going for the flag, but the Cox actually got pushed away from the island and then has made that correction and brought themselves back in. Fiona now going for the umpire, now going for the flag, and I think she'll want to see a response, because if they don't, they could be in a position where they could sort of cause a little bit of interference now on the crew to our left of our picture from Cal Berkeley.
Yeah, Cal Berkeley, this is their freshman crew racing here in the Temple. They've got other entries littered across the other events at the regatta. You know, I think the pedigree perhaps here, Greg, with the consecutive Canadian University champions in the men's eights from UBC, California. They've won that, well, four or five times on the bounce since 2017. And they look to be out here competing very fiercely here.
That's a good word for it, fierce competitors, and they're big, strong-looking men. And we can see them just moving well. I think they'll be loving this, just churning it out. A good, strong Canadian university crew, just churning it out stroke after stroke, and they're getting their rewards.
Yeah, but these will jump to the live pictures in just a second. I wouldn't write off the California Berkeley crew, also fierce competitors, if we're going to use that word. Their program spanning huge amounts of, you know, international athletes, all the way down to freshmen, walk-ons, and they produce some of the finest athletes in the world there in California through the Berkeley program. And well, clear water they've got to make up, so maybe I'm being very optimistic here for the guys from Cal.
Well, I might be wrong. It just almost looks like the Cal boat has a sort of slightly easier gearing. The blades look like they sort of come through the water a little bit easier than they do in the British Columbia boat, and they just don't quite seem to be able to move the boat as far per stroke.
Well, we know they've got a huge finish on them, because early this season, having been 7 seats down on the University of Washington at the Pac-12 Championships, one of the big contests over in the US, they managed to come from being down by those 7 seats in the last 500 meters to beat out the UW crew. So we know they can produce a strong finish, but can it be a strong finish that makes up clear water here, Greg? Well,
UBC in front of us will know that they need to keep the door shut. They don't want to open up any chance of a big sprint finish, as you described, that we do know the University of Cal Berkeley have in them. They don't want to open the door to that. And yeah, I just feel like they get the boat gripped up and move a long way per stroke, and here they are coming down towards the line.
Well, the long, strong strokes of Clark Schultz in the stroke seat for the University of British Columbia, Canada. The under-23 Canadian will lead his men over the line in this Temple Challenge Cup heat ahead of the University of California, Berkeley. They'll certainly have seen that as a big challenge here on the first day. And that's just the luck of the draw, isn't it, Greg, to go up against another very strong international program.
Oh, it certainly is. And Temple Challenge Cup for College 8s is a fantastic event, and you know you're going to get some close races. You know you're going to come up against good opposition. You can see how pleased that crew from UBC are. Those long, strong, powerful strokes, distance per stroke, did it for them today.